You think he'll do an unannounced launch? That is a good question. So
I would.
why?
Because okay, knowing what I know and watching all the people doing some of the degen stuff that they've been doing, I would stealth launch that sucker and lap at you all. Seriously. I would stealth launch that sucker. Who's that going to screw? That's just going to screw the people that are trying to game the system. Why are you supposed to be in Hex? You're supposed to be in Hex because you're going to start saving and stop gaming the system. You stop doing these degen things. You stop trying to jump from one thing to another. That's not the whole premises of Hex to begin with. The idea is to save value over time, right? If you're doing this other degen stuff, there's no way he's going to reward that behavior. The whole point of this is to reprogram your behavior and think for the future and not try to do these short-term degen shit, you know?
Yeah, so I actually thought like that, but then it occurred to me that maybe it's a good idea to announce because if he announces, then people buy it up because they want a copy, right? So you're going to get a massive pump. Once Pulsechain launches...
What's the point of a massive pump if it just dumps again anyway? And if you're staked, you're not going to get to sell that pump anyway.
Well...
So who does that actually reward? That just rewards the short-term players again. Isn't Hex designed to reward the long-term players?
But can't you say that the pump and the dump will still be better than no pump?
No.
I mean...
I would rather see a straight, steady gain and people using it as it's supposed to be used and it gaining over time than these quick whips where people are jumping in and out and getting ripsawed.
No, but I'm sorry.
When these prices jump, you've got these people that are emotional and they end up making mistakes. I actually like it better if people are rewarded and incentivized along a period of time. We get a slow rise than a lot of this.
But once
it's short-term thinking. He's not going to reward short-term thinking. Everyone's like, well, in a pump. A pump. What? So then I can dump. In a pump so I can dump. That's what they're thinking. You're not going to reward that.
But if there's no announcement, right, then once Pulsechain launches, the incentive to buy Hex because of the doubling, it's gone. So people won't buy Hex. They might just go straight from stable coins into...
What is the incentive of buying Hex before any of this existed when we went up to 50 cents?
Well, that'll always be there. But
exactly. And it will always improve, too, because more users will come in.
Yeah.
The incentive of Hex is to be able to earn your own yield without use of a centralized exchange or platform and be self-sovereign and control of your own money and having a productive store of value. That's the incentive of Hex. It's not because some other coin is going to pump your bag. Where it does pump your bag, again, that pump doesn't matter. Because anybody that buys Pulse is going to pump Hex because of the ratio.
Oh, that's true. So that
doesn't matter.
Okay,
the short-term pump thing.
I like what you said there. Yeah,
it's like Big Payday was a big hype cycle, right?
Yeah.
Big Payday was a big hype cycle. Guess what? My Big Payday bonuses are this big. My yield is this big, as a comparison to the Big Payday bonus was one year's worth of yield. It isn't that big of a deal. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was a great marketing thing.
So I guess that was actually my other question. So because you're saying because the price will pump anyway, even if people don't buy Hex, they buy Pulse.
Pumps anyway.
That's a good answer. But the marketing, meaning the best marketing, as much as I love TikTok, I'm crazy about TikTok. The best marketing is the green candles.
Green candles.
So wouldn't the Pulsechain launch announcement be a good marketing?
Everybody is going to buy the green candles. And everybody's going to buy the new shiny object. The influencers are going to look. So this is the part I don't want to talk about. The people that absolutely hate Hex think they can participate in Pulse and not Hex. By participating in Pulse, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Hex is going to pump because they participate in Pulse. And they don't want to hear that. They want to think that there's not going to be any correlation between the two because they have already staked their reputation on bashing Hex. Which, I mean, look, they had the best angle. Everything in crypto fails. I mean, you could have pointed at 99 different other things and said it was going to fail and been right and go, I told you so.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's easy to be right. And in a bull market, guess what? It's like a shotgun that, has like a blast radius and like this. You can't miss those clay pigeons when you're shooting in a bull market. You can throw a dart, hit any damn token, and it's going to pump. It doesn't mean it's a good product. It just means whatever it's paired with, its ratios changed, So, yeah.
But it is funny how they pointed to every piece of garbage, but the one thing that, was actually something substantive and worthwhile,
they didn't point at every other piece of garbage. There was Celsius, Luna, BlockFi, Babel, Voyager, what other,